Hello, I'm Paul.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome to DC
I'm Proud.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cackles and Capes season. How are you feeling, Scott? Are you excited?
I am very excited, and I'm glad you say that because I don't think I could.
Well, you can't say Cackles and Capes.
Cackles and Capes. I don't.
You did it. That
yeah,
was
but
perfect.
not. Shut up.
Just so everyone knows, this is a Joker-centric season. Today, we're covering Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker from 2000, but we will be covering The Dark Knight from 2008, Batman Under the Red Hood from 2010, Batman the Killing Joke from 2016, Joker from 2019, and finally, Joker Folie à Deux from this year, 2024.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be really good.
It's going to be very exciting. But yes, today we are covering Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker from 2000. It's directed by Kurt Geiger, and it's got a plot summary of: the Joker is back with a vengeance, and Neo Gotham's Dark Knight Terry McGinnis needs answers as he stands alone to face the old Gotham's most infamous clown prince of crime.
Oh, yeah.
It stars Will Friedle as Terry McGinnis, Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne, Mark Hamill as the Joker, and old favourites Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn and Tara Strong as Batgirl.
And
Who else do you want?
Melissa Joan Hart as
Sorry, yes, Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, she's in
our
this
very
as well.
own Sabrina.
Yes, Sabrina's here. Sabrina's here to save the day. Scott,
To save the day.
you got any trivia about this film?
A couple of bits. When Bruce is checking the future Joker's voice print against that of past Jokers, the clip is a newly animated but previously scripted segment from Holiday Nights, which was the first episode produced of the new Batman adventures.
Oh, okay, nice.
The abandoned Jolly Jack candy factory that the resurrected Joker uses as a hideout in the film is named for legendary comics artist Jack Kirby,
Nice.
who was known as Jolly Jack Kirby early in his career.
Lovely.
And also, Bruce Wayne's car looks like the Batmobile from the Batman animated series, turned upside down.
Oh, really? I can't imagine, can't picture what it looks like.
I can't even remember.
Right, so history of this film, or history of Batman Beyond in general, basically. Have you got any history at all?
I have watched a few, but I can't tell you which ones.
Okay, fair enough. So,
And I have not watched this one.
yeah, so, like, Batman animated series, we're both fond of that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I just never was really keen on Batman Beyond, most likely because it kind of cements Bruce Wayne's future for me. It's
yeah,
like, I like to see Bruce Wayne's Batman. I don't want to see him as just an old man with Terry
mentor.
McGinnis. Yeah. And it's not as, I don't know, doesn't excite me as much.
Okay.
But anyway, I've seen this film before. Once, maybe twice. But it would have been like quite young watching it the first time. And that's all I'll say. Shall we
Okay.
just get into this?
Go
Start
for
chat
it.
about it?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I just want to address the animation in general.
Right. Because I have a note on that as well. So
I
I'm intrigued.
don't think it's the greatest. I don't think it's that much. If that's that detailed. Like when you like watch an anime film, it feels like everything's properly layered and there's like detail and all the background and stuff. This just feels like a little bit lazy.
Okay.
Like they didn't bother filling all the background in.
Fair enough. I enjoyed the animation though.
Okay.
I mean, it is proper 2000s, but I don't know what it is. It made it fun.
Okay.
And I think it just had this element of, because I think there's so many funny villains in this, I think it just works well within that remit.
Okay.
For me,
Fair
anyway.
dues. Fair dues. So, it starts with Terry McGinnis,
Yes.
our Batman of this era. He's chasing down the Jokers,
He is.
and they all feel like a little bit like pastiching the old villains we know, as well as like different facets of the Joker himself. You know, like we have Bonk, DD, who's like a twin version of Harlequin in a way, and it is like it's the granddaughters. It's the granddaughters.
Yeah,
of
it's the
Harley.
granddaughters. Spoiler.
Yeah, Wolf, Scarecrow, literally Scarecrow. We've got a new Scarecrow, and it feels like they're
Hyena.
a hyena. Yeah, there's almost like wannabe versions.
Yeah.
Of the ones we love.
The ones that came before.
Yeah. What did you think of them?
You mean this is like a cop out?
Yeah, I do a little bit of a cop out. A little bit of a cop out.
I get what you mean. I enjoy them, but there's not much depth to them.
No.
If that's what you mean.
No.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
But I would say Batman looks amazing.
What, as in Terry McGinnis
Terry
Batman?
McGinnis, yeah.
I like that he's very agile.
Yes.
Like, he feels even more agile than Batman. He's like, because he's so slender in like comparison to
He moves like
Bruce
Spider-Man
Wayne.
does.
That's what, he moves like Spider-Man. And it kind of adds a whole new element. And even his like wisecracking, it is like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is like
Because he's a kid.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. This is the Spider-Man version of Batman, basically, what it feels like. And do you like the suit? Do you like the design?
I do love the suit. Yeah,
I do like it. Yeah, is very striking. It would be cool to see a live action version of this.
Yeah, I agree. And it would be the first time a Batman suit is probably more in the terms of like a lycra suit rather than armor, because he wouldn't be able to move the way he does in armor.
Yeah. Most Batmans can't move.
Exactly.
In any of the films.
Exactly.
Probably. But yeah, no cape.
No cape.
Full mask.
Yep.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it would be.
Got to have the white eyes though.
Yes.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The white and red is a good look.
I
like
agree.
that.
I agree.
It's very Batman, as in Robert Pattinson Batman.
Pattinson,
Like you get that red. There's a lot of red in that film.
There is a lot of red.
So yeah, we get this initial scene, and the fight. I do enjoy the fight style. It's pretty cool. You get this quite a cool score. It's almost like electric guitar, kind of 80s, 90s.
But it's also kind of what kids listen to. So it's it's basically him.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
he's influencing everything that's happening. So the score, where he is, and just the way he moves is all about his age and
definitely
that kind of work.
Absolutely. So anyway, he messes up. He like causes some carnage, doesn't he? He doesn't do
just come carnage.
He doesn't really do much to stop these jokers.
No,
but
that ain't coming out my allowance.
that ain't coming out my allowance. Yes, exactly. And we get the title sequence, and then eventually we're seeing old Bruce.
We are with a cane.
With a cane. And Ace the Bat Hound. How's he still alive? Must be Ace the third,
Ace
at
the
least.
third.
Or
Ace
maybe
the
even
third.
further than that.
Ace the third. Yeah, it probably is.
Probably. It'd be nice if they said it. But,
Yeah, I know.
Just call every dog Ace.
Just confuse everyone. That's it.
But it is very grizzled. It is very much like Dark Knight Returns kind of Bruce. A little bit older than that, but same kind of build. I do like seeing him. It's nice. An elder Bruce. But as I said, I like seeing Batman in his prime.
Yeah.
That is my real love.
Because he's not. He's too agile, and that's
Not
not who,
agile.
Not agile. Sorry, and that's who you see Batman.
Fragile.
Fragile. You see Batman as this strong, powerful symbol, and to see him weaker is just. It doesn't feel the same. Does it?
Yeah. You'd feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah. But it's nice to see we're in like, I guess the new Batcave.
I assume so.
You're seeing like all the villain mannequins of the old ones from the animated series. It's nice. Like
there are a lot of
totems.
throwbacks, aren't they?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, it's like this is what you loved.
I know.
This is what you loved, everyone. So we're showing it to you again.
We can't include them, but this is what they are.
Yeah, exactly. We get a little insight into what this kind of futuristic world looks like through a nightclub.
Which has to be the biggest nightclub I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like some industrial
It's
factory.
it's ridiculous.
The giant lava lamp.
Yeah, it's very odd setting, but I get it's the use of. This is where I notice what you were saying about animation, where I feel like the background's not finished, or they just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Because they're paying so much attention to what's at the forefront, they think we won't realise what's at the back. Because the club is so massive and open, it does look really. Doesn't look finished.
Yeah.
I get in this scene particularly.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, definitely. Do you like their dancing?
I was going to do an
very
impression,
60s.
but I can't. It is like doing the twist.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
It's come back.
My nana used to do that.
It's made a resurgence.
Made a resurgence. Right, my nana doesn't. Out the grave. God Christ. You're terrifying. And
it's
bless
fine.
the poor little Terry falling asleep.
He's so tired. He's so tired with his extracurricular activities. But, what can you do? Anyway, guess who's back?
Who is it?
Joker's back.
Joker's back.
He's back. How?
What's this film called?
How does he come back? I guess we'll find out.
We will.
He's got the red eyes.
He has.
It's obviously Mark Hamill.
I love... There is no one that can voice Joker like Mark Hamill. There isn't.
And it
There's
feels
something about
different,
it.
though,
It does
doesn't
feel different.
It's like,
It does.
It's like a croaky, cackly, softer version.
So here's the thing. So you could feel Joker's aged in this one, and by his voice, but it makes him more sinister.
Yeah.
Like Joker being soft spoken is creepy as fuck.
It's not because I don't feel like he is as manic and jovial as he normally is.
No, but he still looks it.
Yeah, he's still sinister.
He still looks
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. He looks iconic. That's like,
Yeah.
It's just a slightly different take on the iconic look, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
More like paler. It's not as bright as the colours
No.
of the animated series. More like a slick back hair.
Yes. However, he's still got the sass.
Yeah, always with the
Like,
sass.
Mark Hamill just nails sass so good.
We do the classic killing with the bang gun.
Yes.
But it's actually the bang bit that kills you.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's nice to see him. So the Jokers, they've got a plan, whatever it is. They gate crash the Wayne Enterprises stakeholder meeting, I guess it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where Bruce finally realises that this actually looks like the Joker. He actually looks like he's back. And Joker knows who he is.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
He ain't stupid.
He ain't stupid.
He ain't stupid.
He knows. I guess there's a reason why he knows. because what happens at the end?
Let's help the plot along a little bit, shall we?
So Joker's back in town, and we see someone watching
We do.
this all unfold on the TV. Mm-hmm. An older Tim Drake at home watching on the TV. He looks very nervous. Something's going
I
on.
wonder why.
I guess he's watching a rerun of it. Because this is not happening live. We also find out that Barbara Gordon, she's the new commissioner.
What do you think to her? Fine. Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah.
Not really. I'll get to it. Well, I prefer seeing Barbara Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah, but very low key, very low energy.
Yeah.
Nothing really to shout home about, basically.
No, I agree.
So everyone's trying to work out how this has happened. Bruce is doing a voice recognition, and it's an identical match.
It's a match.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow it's exactly the same voice. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it matches. Terry McGinnis is really trying to dig deep into Bruce, trying to find out, what really happened. What's the history of this guy? How did he disappear? You never talk about the greatest villain that ever was in your repertoire.
And he actually calls him a stupid kid.
Yeah.
Which I think is harsh, because seeing as though you've actually, there must be something in this kid that you've seen and what he can do and what he has done that all he's doing is asking the questions about your history.
Yeah.
You owe him that at least.
Yeah, of course.
If he's about to face him, you owe him to tell him the truth.
Well, this is it. Bruce is in this constant cycle of sidekicks, chewed up and spat out, and he doesn't really take that much responsibility for it. Obviously, it weighs heavy on his conscience, but he doesn't really confront it. Hence why this whole thing happened with Tim,
yeah.
and he never really goes to see him. Not until the end of this film that he
Doesn't
finally
check on
confronts
him and
him.
stuff like that, does he?
And isn't it, he just
Or give him some money so he can live a nice, comfortable life.
He's like, nah,
I haven't got enough money, mate.
you've done
sorry.
your piece.
Yeah,
That's it. It's
Off you
over.
go. Off you go.
But it eventually ends up with Bruce basically taking the title of Batman away from Terry. He doesn't want him to do it anymore. Give the costume back. And Terry...
Like Batman could fit in that costume anyway.
I will do it again. But Terry really wants to kind of make use of it because he feels like it's a way to give back to everything because he did a bit of jail time. He owes something to Gotham and he needs to... Or Neo Gotham. And he needs to prove himself by doing this. Bruce isn't listening anyway.
Does he ever?
No, he doesn't. He's a very stubborn man.
He is very stubborn now.
But we know why, Dana gets kidnapped. Dana is Terry's girlfriend.
Yep.
I'm guessing, or potential girlfriend.
Yep. One of many, probably.
Yeah, one of many, maybe. Who knows how it works in this future time?
God knows.
Maybe there's multiple
Next.
partners. Who knows?
Wow. Can't even get one.
Girlfriend.
No.
Bruce gets Joker toxined.
He does.
It's nice to see, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't get up, Bruce.
Yeah. It's always nice to see, and it's just on the moment when he's just about to take the antidote. He's creating the antidote.
But also, there's just something about every time in whether it's animation or live action, every time the Joker enters somewhere, it's a show.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always something. It's
Yeah.
like it just draws you in, and it takes you away from Batman. It takes you away from. He's just got this presence about him that it just
Theatrical nature to him.
so good, and his
Yeah.
just laugh is so iconic, and
Yeah.
I just can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah. It's always great.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it before, but I just love seeing this kind of struggle to hold in this laughter from the Joker toxin, and
Yeah.
like
Him like really
it
trying
feels like it's painful.
trying his best to like just. It does look painful.
Yeah,
It really
You're
does.
like convulsing. Your body's
You're trying
convulsing from
trying
it.
to release something, and you don't want to.
No, great stuff. So while this is all happening, Terry's fighting Dee Dee, your
Yeah.
favourite person.
Yeah.
Do you like Dee Dee in this?
I don't mind her actually.
Yeah.
Them.
She sounds very, very young. She doesn't sound like Sabrina.
I don't think Sabrina's voice transcends into animation.
No.
So it's probably because you are hearing Sabrina's voice. So 2000, yeah. Sabrina started in like 1996, so
She would have been prime Sabrina.
she would have been.
Anyway, I don't think she added anything to the role.
No, I don't. There was no personality behind
No.
it. It was just clearly with probably the popularity of Sabrina. They probably just thought, name.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's get a name in
There's
this.
but I feel like that with all the henchmen,
Yeah, for sure.
it's not to give any purpose or anything like that. There's no characteristic personality or anything.
And there's
no
about-
build.
They're just they are really like kids.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else.
Yeah. There's no sinister like stuff behind the voices. It's just like, this is my voice.
Yeah, it's literally stepped into a booth. Here's my line. Done.
Yeah, exactly that. So
But then you've got all this fight and all these party goers that are just standing and watching.
I know. Like, anyone want to help?
And then they run.
This lava lamp's about to fall.
And then they run. It's so stupid. And then we get Bruce laughing,
Yes.
which is so fucking unnerving. But nothing will top that one that the one in the hospital bed that we mentioned last time.
Which is from
It's
Mask of the Phantasm.
Mask of the Phantasm. That craziness and laughter wise, but Batman laughing is very unnerving.
Yeah, it's great. Just having Batman do it himself makes it just a little very nice thing. So anyway, he gets the antidote, and we haven't mentioned Jordan Price.
No, we haven't.
Right. So this is a member of Wayne Enterprises, right? He's trying to work his way up with the ranks. I think he's trying to take control of the company a little bit.
I forgot about him actually.
Yeah, and he looks like Joker.
He does.
So you're thinking, it might be Joker.
It could be him.
It could be Joker. His
Red
name's
herring.
Jordan.
Red
J-O. Big red herring.
Big herring.
Yeah, it's not him, everyone.
No, it's not.
He's just
Denied.
there. He's just there. So we eventually get to the actual past. What's happened in the history? What happened in the Batman animated series? Mm-hmm. Where the Joker is killed, basically, and Harley in quotation marks. This is the best segment of the whole film.
I agree.
Yes, so good.
I
Just
agree.
because we're seeing the classic characters we know.
Yeah.
From
It's
the
also a
animated
change
series.
there's a change in music. There's a change in. I feel like the animation's a bit sharper.
Yeah. It feels, it's a return to like something you immediately love and grasp onto and be like,
100%.
I love this.
Absolutely.
It's just in the animation,
Yeah.
in the voice acting and everything. It's like, you don't need to do much to make me.
Like, where have you been for the last half an hour?
Yeah, exactly. So the whole thing is basically Tim Drake gets kidnapped. He's a little kid Robin, gets kidnapped by the Joker and Harley. Batman and Batgirl are going to find her. This is the Batgirl I love.
Yes, I agree.
Her in her
Yeah.
classic outfit from the animated series. Wonderful stuff. They basically go to Arkham, and Joker and Harley, they've thrown a nice spread on for them, mate. They've made them a dinner.
They have.
Turn up to the big surprise.
the song Mockingbird, right?
Creepy.
It's creepy as fuck. I think it's a creepy song anyway.
Yeah.
But hearing it just down an empty corridor echoing like that, it's
Yeah.
no.
It's a good
Not
little,
a fan. I would not be going down that corridor.
good little piece to add into this thing.
You
Yeah.
can naff right off.
So basically, we got a Joker Jr. on our hands.
He is. He's so good, but he's actually really scary.
It's a good little twist.
I would love to see that in live action. I think that'd be really good.
What, like a kid joke? Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I like that this whole segment is very sitcomish, like the music, and I just love it when the Joker and Harley play off like this, and their relationship is about silliness and violence, and it's just, and then obviously them doing what they did to little Tim, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Sweetie, get mummy's bazooka.
Yeah, get mummy's bazooka. And I love as well that they also say you always had a spare few kids hanging around.
Yeah.
It's like, we can have one.
Do we?
We'll have one.
I'll take that one, thank you.
So,
But it does mean that that he was tortured.
Yeah.
Into doing that.
Yeah.
So they tortured a child. It's very dark.
yeah. One thing we haven't mentioned, actually,
Okay, sorry.
is that we watched the uncut version.
We
of
did
this
watch the
film.
uncut version.
And I've got to tell you, a lot has changed,
Okay.
which I will reveal. I'm going to go through everything that's changed at
Okay.
the end of this.
All right.
But we never mentioned up top. This is the uncut version.
Yeah. Because that's what we do.
Yes. Might as well. Might as well. Anyway, so Harley falls to her death.
She
In
does.
quotation marks.
Yep.
Because she's not dead. But
Does
Joker.
anyone die?
But Joker gets killed in a very cool scene. Just the struggle of literally trying to break that kind of brainwashing, and then it is really cool to see this, like the manic crack in Tim Drake, to be like, he's like just breaking out of this brainwashing. Is a very cool little scene.
It's like he's fighting with it.
Yeah.
Because it's the inner
Yeah, and he's just
trying to fight on your way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just literally bawling, crying at the end because he's been fucked up.
Yeah.
So
and he's
fucked up.
Just killed someone. So
Yeah. And Joker's just there saying, that's not funny.
It's not funny.
After he's been shot. Very good. Best segment of that
I
film.
agree.
I like. Very, very well played. So we come out of this, and at this moment, do you have your mind set on how this film's going to end?
No.
So you don't, did you think it's still the Joker?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Terry's very suspicious of Tim. Mm-hmm. Immediately, because he knows this story, he's thinking, clearly I have my Joker now. But he's also a little bit suspicious of Jordan Price,
Yes.
the one who actually
One
looks,
that
like,
looks
the Joker. Yeah. They eventually figure out it's actually Tim.
Because it's that. What's the weapon? It's like a
Satellite
thing?
Satellite thing. One of those
How does
classic
anyone do
things.
this? Honestly, like seriously, I just don't get it.
Who's building these
Who's
satellites in the
building
sky?
this? Like, I'm sure it takes a lot to put a satellite in the sky.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. So here comes the big altercation at the end. Everyone knows it's Tim.
Yeah.
There's a little hologram Tim.
There is. Yes.
Not little. He's not little
He's
anymore.
not
He's,
little
old.
anymore.
He's old.
He's an old man.
He's old and not little. He's quite chubby.
Big Tim.
Big Tim. Big Tim. Big Tim Drake. Holler to Big Tim Drake.
Oh, that's a big Tim.
So we kind of start realising, how is this happening? Right. There's this Tim Drake who looks like Tim Drake, an older Tim Drake, but somehow is also Joker about. He doesn't look like Tim Drake.
Yeah.
This is where I think it's really lazy writing.
Okay. I think I agree with you.
It's like-
just very.
They're not even the same build.
No.
They don't have the same voice, even though the voices match.
I agree.
He just transforms into the Joker. His skin colour changes.
Yeah.
His hair changes.
His whole body changes.
His clothes change. Right. And then it's like, oh, it's because I put a microchip on the back of his neck that had all my memories in. And it's like, this is...
But I don't get that.
That doesn't even make sense either.
No,
it doesn't
it
make
doesn't.
sense why he changes.
Because also, he's not a computer, so I don't
No.
know how that do anything. No.
So
How does that change someone's complete appearance?
This is where the film always gets derailed for me, because I don't think it is a good enough payoff for me.
No, I agree.
Yes, the payoff is good that Tim was transformed into a Joker like Robin.
But the way in which it was handled and written, and
there could have been a better way.
Yeah,
there could have been a better
Yeah.
way. So we have a big old fight,
we do.
and Terry realizes the only way to derail this fighting, because he knows exactly Batman's fighting style and Robin's fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to counter all his moves.
He does.
So the only way to beat him is to take the piss out of him. And he does.
And he does.
Throws him off guard.
Yeah.
And then it ends up destroying the chip on the back of his neck. Eventually, just
what happens.
fries
Just take
it.
the piss out of someone.
Yeah,
That's it.
just fries it. And that's it. That's it.
So if you've got a chip on your back, mate, just want to take the piss out of you. That's what you need to do. That's it. It gets cheesy towards the end as well.
Yeah.
Like the lines and stuff like that. It just gets a bit much.
Yes.
It gets so preachy.
And our final thing, we finally get to see Harley's still alive. She's an old lady.
Yeah, she ain't looking good.
Because Dee Dee,
Nana Harley.
the Dee Dees,
The DDs.
yeah, are the granddaughters
Yeah.
of Nana Harley. And, that's it. Bruce goes and sees Tim, makes amends, I guess. But that man, he's very mentally screwed up, I'm sure.
I think with what he went through, yes, I would 100% think so.
And that is the plot of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. But would you like to hear
I would.
Everything.
What was different?
that was different in the uncut version?
Everything that was different. Like you
Yes.
sound like there's a lot.
There's some crazy stuff. I'm going to give you 10 differences.
Okay.
Right.
Number one.
There's probably more, but this is the 10.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Number one.
This is just silly, but after the scene of the Joker making his public return at Wayne Enterprises event, a short scene follows of Terry chauffeuring Bruce back to Wayne Manor. Bruce sits silently while Terry speculates wildly about how the Joker is back. The only difference between the two cuts presentation of the scene is that in the censored version, Terry and Bruce are both clearly wearing seatbelts. Why would you change that? Uncut.
Safety first. That is so stupid. That is so... I mean, you've got these people flying around and jumping off buildings. I don't think a seatbelt's going to do anything for them, is it? That is the stupid... I thought you were going to say they were holding hands or something. I was like...
Number 9.
Okay.
There's no Two-Face dummy decapitation.
I mean...
It's too gruesome to decapitate a dummy's head, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Beheading.
Behead him. Number 8. You're going to think, why they're so cosmetic, these
They're
changes.
just like they're stupid from what I can gather so far.
Number 8. Harley's outfit is a different colour. And they basically change it to the classic Harley colours just so everyone can realise it's actually Harlequin rather than the blue and purple that we got.
Oh, for God's sake. What? Do they think we're dumb or something? That we can't work this stuff out ourselves?
Okay,
I mean, every time a Batman gets in a car now, I'm going to think about fucking...
has he got his seatbelt on?
Seatbelt.
Number 7. No prostitutes in the flashback. I don't remember being there.
No,
there being any
I don't
prostitutes.
remember any prostitutes.
It's where they were searching for Tim, I think, and then they start talking to the prostitutes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Did you realise they were prostitutes?
No, well, I mean, they were hanging on a corner. I assume so.
They weren't
but
flinging their tits about, were they?
No, but they don't look like prostitutes either. So they weren't drawn as prostitutes. So they literally cut the prostitutes out of just the PG one without actually explaining who they are anyway.
They weren't having sex or giving a blowjob to someone on
Just
the
two
street
girls
corner.
standing on the street.
Number 6, opening fight is less violent. I mean, we can dig
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
The censored version's fight is shorter and features less on-screen fisticuffs, with white flashes added between the cuts to fill in the gaps of continuity.
So this was at the same time that I said to you when it was the Columbine shooting,
Oh, right, yeah.
which is why Scream 3 is toned down in violence and they've gone for more funny.
Right, yeah.
And you don't see that much stabbing and stuff like that is because of the Columbine. So it was very much production companies in Hollywood and stuff were leaned on a lot to tone down their violence.
I mean, I don't remember it being that violent in this film, though, do you? Do you remember
No, I
that
don't. No, not at all. And Scream 3 is like
Too
one of my
violent for
favourite
children,
films. So.
yeah. Number 5. Joker's message is in purple, not red. Before getting to Bruce, Terry finds a message left by the Joker across Wayne Manor. Ha! Written several times over in gigantic font. In the uncut version, the writer's coloured red, hinting it may be written in blood.
I mean, I would just assumed it'd be written in like lipstick or something.
Yeah, same.
Or paint.
There was no blood. Bruce wasn't cut.
There was no one dead. So that's a lot of blood for someone to shed. Like, oh, God.
Number 4, Batman doesn't throw a knife at the Joker.
Okay.
I imagine he doesn't also stab him in the leg. Yeah. Number 3, Joker punches Batman instead of stabbing him.
I prefer the stab.
Yeah, the stab was nice. It's something you didn't expect in this
No.
kind of animated, which is great. Number 2 is a big one.
Okay.
How Bonk dies. It's not with a bang.
Oh.
In the uncut version, Bonk is definitely killed with a spear through the heart, whereas in the censored version, he's merely doused with Joker venom.
Oh, okay. I mean,
This is better because it's like an unexpected
Yeah.
like twist. Like it's not just a bang; it's actually going to kill you as well.
yeah.
Yeah, better. And number 1, biggest of all, how the Joker dies.
Right.
The most significant change between Return of the Joker's 2 cuts is how the titular villain perishes in the flashback sequence. The flashback climaxes with the Joker tossing a spear gun to the Joker-fied Robin to finish Batman off. In the uncut version, Tim shoots the Joker with a spear gun, whereas in the censored cut, he tosses the gun away and pushes the Joker into some loose wires hanging from the ceiling, causing the clown to be electrocuted.
Okay.
Better to get shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It
But also, I feel like the other one's just as violent as the
it's
other,
very
so
violent.
it doesn't really...
Very. But also, I feel like this one plays better because it's with his, like,
It's part of a
signature
joke.
gun.
And it's part of a joke. It's
Yeah.
like it's like a weapon that he's made himself that's, you know, you get the bang, it's a laugh. Oh, no, it's actually going to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. That's the biggest 10 changes of the film. I'm sure there are many more silly ones, if those ones were big ones.
I mean, I still can't believe the seatbelt. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
But yes, that's the film, guys.
That is the film.
That was Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. So, Scotty, what are your thoughts, or do you want me to say my thoughts first?
No, I'll go.
Go on then.
I agree with you in the sense that the middle section was much more fully fleshed, and probably because its characters we know and love. I didn't mind the animation style, but I did struggle with story, plot, and just generally unnecessarily lazy writing and character development. I thought it was just meh. It was all right. It was okay. My score would be 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit higher. I'm on a 6.
Well, you would be, wouldn't you?
I
we're
mirror
battling
all.
now.
I mirror all your thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I think it's a little bit lazy, the animation. I still think it's fine. The ending is just doesn't make sense to me. I think it's a little bit lazy. But
I'd
it's-
rather watch Mask and Phantasm again. Now, that's how bad it is.
Are you
Even though
sure you
they're
would?
both the same 5s, but still.
Did you give it that 5 as well?
I did, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, I'd prefer to watch Master of the Phantasm as well. This is a 6 from me.
Okay,
It's a 6.
fine.
So
Where does that place us? Oh, we got an argue or something. I feel like we haven't we? No, I don't think we have to argue. It's low. so
we'll
it's
see.
fine.
It gets an average of a 5.5, and there's only been one film on a 5.5 before, and it's a very interesting one.
Oh,
It's Superman and the Mole Men.
Oh, okay.
Now, we both give it exactly the same scores. I give it a 6, you give it a 5. It's a hard one.
I
I think personally, I think I'd still have to go for Batman Beyond.
I'd probably watch Mormon again.
Should we go to the rankings?
Oh, no,
Let's go.
'cause- oh,
It's the fairest way to do it.
Yes, fine.
Go with the public opinion.
Damn you, public, letting me down all the time.
So this film today, oh shit, it's got a 3.8.
Oh, well, I'm fucked then.
That is well high.
That is really high.
Yeah, very high. Whereas Mole Men has a 2.6.
Fine.
There we
I
go.
can't argue with that, really.
There we go. So that makes it our number 6th worst film. But, you know,
Nice.
we've done loads of good films.
Yeah, we have.
So, yeah. It ends up on a very
I'm sorry,
fine score.
what's number 1 in our chart?
Number 1 is Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, everyone. Which might get dethroned this season.
Will it though? It might. I haven't toyed with that yet.
Yes. We'll see. Well, anyway, we should probably say what
I
we're
know the
doing
public's going to let me down on that as well, aren't they?
next. Maybe.
Damn it.
We better tell everyone what we're doing next.
Yes. We
It's
are
a big
doing...
one. It's a big one.
What are we doing?
We're doing the fucking Dark Knight, everyone.
Yes!
Everyone knows the Dark Knight. We don't have to give it any introduction.
I don't even think we have to watch it.
We don't even have to watch it. We'll just put the title The Dark Knight, and then you could just agree that it's going to be very highly rated.
Yeah.
But that's very exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's a big
I
one.
really can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch it again, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it.
I know.
I haven't watched it in a while.
My notes are going to be massive.
I might not make any notes.
Well, I know it really well.
Yeah.
But I just want to...
It's very daunting.
I know.
It's very daunting.
I know.
I said this before Batman vs Superman,
I know.
but
It's going to be another long one, folks.
it's going to be another long one. It will be. But we hope you enjoyed this one, and we hope we did it justice, and we'll see you next time on the Cackles and
Cackles
Capes
and Capes.
season
Woohoo!
for The Dark Knight.
Bye.
Goodbye.